Greetings, mortals, and welcome. Please present your tickets for validation. Thank you. Your existence has been acknowledged, and you have been granted access every Thursday and Friday. You will be accompanying your guides, Krista and Brandi, along with a world-renowned guest. They will be exploring an intriguing tendril of what humans refer to as reality each week, as they strive to advance you further down the path to the truths of your physical earth and what lies on the other side. Remember to please keep your hands and feet in the vehicle at all times, and do not exit until the craft has come to a complete stop.
Good. Well, I was going to say good morning because I just woke up, but
Yeah.
Good evening, everybody. Hey, as you can tell, we are not Krista or Brandi. So, but we do have Krista with us, live on location. So that's what we're doing tonight. And she just left. So, that's what we were planning on doing tonight. Rob, how you doing, man?
I'm doing good, man. The ghosts must have got her. Oh, here she comes. I'm doing pretty good, Tex.
She's phasing in and out of portals, I guess, over there.
Yeah, she is. I was a little taken aback when you said world-renowned guest, so I appreciate that. Thank you.
Well, we think a lot about you. I mean, since you've hit, just don't forget us little people, because since you've hit the big time, you got 2 books out. You've been on Coast, so it's, I mean, yeah, I don't know, man. It's
enough, Tex, enough. Yeah, I know.
I'm just trying not to be too fanboy over you anymore. And, it's hard.
Well, I appreciate that. And I know that it takes a lot for you to hold it back. I get it. But I know you and I appreciate it.
Well, let's get her up here. And if y'all noticed, scrolling at the bop at the bottom, we've got the Ray County Museum thing coming up on October 26th. So y'all watch for that. Hey. Hello, Krista.
Hey.
Who's that sketchy looking character behind you?
There. Paranormal Paul back there.
Man, I thought I really thought you kept better company than that, Krista. I'm disappointed.
Well, I do, because I also have Kathy and Aaron from the museum, the Ray County Museum, and then our friend Danny Brumley. He's right there too. So see, I do keep better company than Paul.
Hey,
well, I guess we're very charitable around this family, so that I can understand why you brought Paul on and everything, so you got to throw every dog a bone every once in a while.
Thanks.
Yes.
Yeah. You like that.
Nothing but love for you, brother.
Yeah,
that was a nice plug for Parapolly.
Right. Parapolly. Yep. So we're here at the Haunted Castle House in Brumley, Missouri. I'm going to see if I can figure out how to flip my camera around. Okay. Paul's got to walk me through it. Settings.
Typically turn it sideways, Krista.
And then that one, and then back.
This one. Oh, and I got to open it up here.
That helps with the open.
Okay. There. Can you guys see that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, there's a black cat already.
Wow. And a black cat walks across right on cue.
Start the show.
Right on cue.
Yes, 2 little kitties here. And maybe I can turn it sideways.
There you go. That's much better.
Oh, there you
go. I'm going to put y'all on solo layout. So it's, so y'all have the whole screen.
You guys on the side there, maybe.
There we go.
Okay. So this is the front of the Haunted Castle House. Like I said, we're in Brumley, Missouri. We are right outside, actually, Lake of the Ozarks. A lot of people know of that. It's a big touristy type thing. And you might hear some motorcycles because it is bike week at at the Lake of the Ozarks. So anyway, but we've been here since about 4 o'clock, and I will tell you, this place is amazing. So we do have Aaron. Say hello. Hi. It's Kathy.
Hi.
Okay. And we have
Hello.
Dan.
Hey.
Okay.
Hey.
So Erin has some equipment. She's actually got a thermal. We have some cat balls, things like that we're going to do. So we thought we would start outside. Danny's been here before, and he said that the outside is really active. So I'm going to walk in the back here, and there's like a cemetery, they think. So they've had the ground penetrating radar and cadaver dogs out here, and there are flags where all of that took place. So I'm going to show you guys that. This place is just full of history. Like, this is a really, really cool building.
Mm-hmm.
Man, it looks like you got to be careful. I
Oh,
mean,
yeah.
a lot of I could. It's like any old place. It's got old outbuildings to it and everything. That's cool.
Oh yeah, it's got
Yeah,
right over there is an outhouse, and he said it still works. We don't have to use it. There are 2 working bathrooms
I'm gonna try it
inside.
tonight.
But
Wow, what's that little shack right to the left?
That is
Yeah.
an old chicken shed.
It's a what now? A shed?
An old chicken shed? Chicken house?
Oh,
Chicken.
okay.
Bok bok chicken.
Oh, chicken. Okay,
Yeah.
very good.
But these here is part of the old possibly cemetery. So they've had like I said, the cadaver dogs out here, ground penetrating radar. Wherever they got hits, they have flags.
What was the yellow flag?
The yellow flags were where the dogs hit. So you can see there's a yellow flag and an orange flag here. So the ground penetrating radar hit and did a dog right there. So Paul is putting some cat balls. And I mean, it's
What's the cat ball for the cat?
no. Oh, there is a cat here, but we'll keep this living cat away from it.
The cat is actually in a grave right now.
Yeah, literally going to the bathroom. Look at that. Do you guys see that?
Oh boy, yeah. Live
YouTube exclusive.
live excrement on YouTube.
I don't
Exclusively
think that
from
cat
Bigfoot.
thought much of whoever's buried there.
Oh,
I think you're right.
it was probably a bad person, Tex.
Yeah, maybe. Who knows? But Aaron's putting out some more cat balls. So where the little statues are, he said in the tour earlier that every haunted location has had psychic mediums come to them. Aaron, your ball fell. Your balls are falling.
But mine are still standing.
Anyway, that was Paul.
No, it wasn't.
So they've had psychic
Paul.
mediums, come, and where the psychic mediums have hit is where the statues are. So you can see like there's one here, and then there's one over here. The cross over there, is a dog.
Yeah.
Paul's walking over there to that.
He's looking pretty sexy in them shorts. Oh, he even been over for us.
Yeah.
Did you hear text?
Yeah, I heard it.
Are those camouflage shorts, Paul?
No, they're just gray.
No, they're just gray, he says.
Mm-hmm.
So anyway, we'll hang out here for a few and see if there's anything with the cat balls, and maybe we can get something. If not, we're going to walk back down the hill, because there was a Civil War encampment back there, and that was where some Bigfooters had some responses to some tree knocking down there. So
cool.
Anyway, yeah. If there's anybody out here,
how far back do those woods go back there?
Pretty far.
Yeah, we are literally, Tex, in the middle of nowhere. Like, the population for this town is 91.
Oh,
wow. I love it.
I love that.
So literally we are in the middle of nowhere.
Is that a house for sale?
Nope. They just bought it in 2018, I think they said.
Hey, Krista, Freaky says kind of appropriate is Friday the 13th, and we already have a black cat joining us.
2 black cats.
There's actually 2 black cats.
Oh, wow. Okay.
And they don't belong with this property. They're actually the neighbors. But they're just cute little kittens that come to visit.
Okay, cool.
So We don't mind them hanging with us.
It's
Is there
kinda
anybody out
creepy
there
they're hanging around the
that wants to
graveyard.
communicate with us? If you are, this ball here, you can move it. You see the lights up, so you know what they are. And then Paul's over there also asking. This one's not doing anything.
Is that where they tried to like excavate one of the grave, or
Yes.
I guess they told him to stop?
Hold on. Paul's telling you the story.
Found some coffin nails. And what else did he find here? Coffin nails and
I don't remember what he said.
coffin nails for now.
Yeah.
But I guess he stopped at this level.
Yeah.
But he's planning on digging more.
Yep.
Hoping to find actual bones so they can send them out to get DNA testing on it.
And then find out who they are and then give them a proper burial.
That would be fantastic.
Yeah, so that's the meaning behind this.
Yeah, there's a lot of possibly unmarked graves here.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that's why they brought in the cadaver dogs.
Right.
And they want to get everything marked and have a proper cemetery versus just rocks.
Right. Yep.
That, and they used to do rescue dogs or something.
Yes.
And there was a mass pet grave out here somewhere.
And they say the mass pet grave is over here, and there's more flags over here on this side that they think that when the people who lived here had the rescue, they believe that those were the dogs that had passed.
Wow.
Hey,
Krista.
Yep.
Jojo, Australia's fine Jojo asks, is old cemeteries and backyards common practice?
Around here, yes.
Yes.
Yeah, there's a lot of properties, at least in Missouri and around these areas, that they've sold the property so many times, the cemeteries were never kept up. So they urge you, if you find a cemetery, to get it recorded. They'll get it fenced off. But unfortunately, there's a lot of property owners that don't do that because you literally lose the property by doing so. But yeah, it's very common in this area to have family cemeteries just on every family farm.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Wow.
And that is Danny. He is from my very first paranormal team I was on. We investigated together many years. A lot of the stories of my paranormal encounters, Danny was part of. He actually saved my butt in Potosi, and when I got choked and got me out of the building, and yeah. So anyway.
Oh, I remember you telling us that story. That was
yeah. Well, he's my hero for that. So, but yeah. Anyway, there's nothing really going on here with cat balls.
No.
So I think what we'll do is I'm going to try to walk down the hill and let me know if service starts coming out, going out, because that's a Civil War encampment down there.
Okay.
So you guys want to walk down?
Yep.
All right. It's
I
real
love
easy
that
to walk
place,
down.
man. It's really neat looking.
Yeah, it's awesome here.
I really do like it. And I actually like the how the video was coming in pretty clear, pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah. And considering like we are literally in the middle of nowhere.
Yet, not too far from the Great Lake of the Ozarks.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, wow. Okay.
We're like 10 miles from Lake of the Ozarks.
Oh,
Awesome.
nice.
Yeah.
Very nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, the way I understand it, I wasn't here this time. I've only been through this tour once, but I think down at the bottom of this hill, bottom of this property, there's a creek bottom, and that's where the actual encampment was on the creek.
Yeah.
The creek dried up, right?
Yeah, it's a dry creek.
Yeah.
Paul?
Yeah.
Little Patty says you're going to give this old woman a heart attack with those sexy legs of yours.
Well, let me walk out in front of you then. No.
There you go. That was for you, little Patty. All right. Actually, this is a hill we're walking down. It's easy to walk down, but walking up is a whole different story.
Looks like the cat is going to escort y'all all over the place.
I think so. Yeah.
He did. The owner, Steve, said that he did get some wood knocks around here too.
Yes. There were some Bigfooters out here. People who are into like Bigfooting, and they got some responses doing some tree knocks. So guess where Krista's coming tonight? Late.
Right?
Yes, for sure.
Yep.
Can we expect any impromptu boom live on YouTube, the Blondes and Booze, later on this evening?
You never know.
I'm gonna have everybody turn on your alert bells. I've been preaching that the last couple of weeks for all of our shows. Texas Front Porch found on YouTube, Bigfoot Mr. Rob found on YouTube, and of course, the fabulous Blondes and Booze found on YouTube. Alert bell, share, like, subscribe, leave a comment. Thank you.
And Paranormal Paul.
I'm sorry, Paranormal Paul. I got to get you mixed in the rotation. I'll get it down, brother. Love you.
Thank you, buddy. Love you, bud.
All right. So Aaron has the thermal. So we're gonna go up to. It's not that great, but it's still. Is it? So let's see. There's the cat. Huh? Yes, you got the cat. Can you guys see that?
Okay, there's the cat. Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
The cat likes Paul.
Yes. Cat is super, super friendly. Keeps trying to get in the house. And unfortunately, the owners are allergic to cats. So,
Oh, no.
yeah. So they picked the wrong house to come hang out at. So I do
Danny
have.
a lot.
Yeah. Well, that cat was trying to climb up Danny's legs earlier. But here, I don't know if you guys can see this mark on my hand. You see that?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
So I have no idea what happened. I did the tour, went upstairs, went to get my soda, and I never felt it, but there's a mark. And there's another girl, Carmen, here inside, and she's got a scratch already.
Wow.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So I have no idea what that was.
I was watching y'all show with the Kling brothers, and I'm in agreement with y'all that scratching is not always a bad thing.
Right.
Maybe it's just their way of maybe they're just trying to touch you, get your attention, and that's what it manifests as.
Yeah. Yep. Could very well be. Danny, you've been scratched before?
Yeah.
You want to tell about it?
Yeah, actually, it happened at Potosi.
Same place that I got choked.
Yeah.
Same building?
No, it was actually in the house
at
Potosi. And it was pretty minor. And I don't know how I feel about the scratch thing because I've seen some pretty light, what I would say light activity or happy places,
Right.
no negative energy
Right.
that we've ever encountered and been in there lots of times, and people have been scratched there. So I don't know how I feel about it. I know if you're the person being scratched, it feels pretty aggressive.
Yeah.
At the time it happens to that specific person, I mean, it feels pretty aggressive, but there's air tugs,
right?
Different.
That's happened to me multiple times.
Maybe that's just the energy they create.
Right. That's what we were talking about last night with the Klings, that like we don't believe that all scratching's negative. It could just be them trying to get your attention, and not, that's the only way they know.
So many shows, events, things you go to that you attend paranormally, that everyone plays scratching as being a big, if you're in paranormal for any period of time, very long, and you go to a lot of these locations, I can expect that a lot of people get scratched in some manner or form. I mean, it may not be a bloody scratch like a Tony Pickman type scratch.
Right.
But I've seen little ladies. I've seen young girls,
kids.
Big manly guys with scratches on them to some certain extent, or even sometimes it looks light as a hand mark, but it's a scratch.
Right. Well, like this, like I just said, I don't I got that here. I have no idea. I didn't feel it. I didn't,
Hmm.
nothing.
Yeah.
It
So
was after the tour. So I don't know. I don't believe anything malicious was around me since I've been here, so yeah, I don't know, guys.
but I've never. What do you think about this, Chris? I've never ever experienced anybody getting scratched with the 3 scratches.
I agree with you.
I see that a lot, and that almost makes me think,
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah. A lot of times it's almost like hands, so it's like
Yeah.
5.
I don't associate it with being a demon.
Yeah.
Myself.
Yeah. No, I don't either. How many scratch marks did you have, Paul?
I had 5.
Yeah, which was like a hand, like a full
Right.
hand. So, yeah. So anyway, we'll just hang out down here with some cat balls and.
That time it didn't burn at all. I didn't feel just
Yeah.
kind of felt something brush against my leg. Like,
Yeah, he didn't feel it, and like.
Someone actually noticed mine on my arm. I didn't feel it like physically.
Yeah.
But then kind of psychological a little bit. It's like, well, damn.
Yeah.
That happened.
Right.
And I've
Right.
been here 100 times, and that happened to me.
Right. Right. Never happens.
No, do that to an attendee. Somebody. I mean, they get more out of it than I do.
Right. Right. It's funny. Anything interesting, Aaron?
soaking it all in.
Yeah. So apparently back here in this tree line behind here, that was the Civil War encampment.
Ah,
So
Oh wow, okay.
yeah,
Didn't he say he saw a soldier run?
he did see a soldier run through this area here. So we're gonna hang out down here tonight, I do believe. I'm all about it.
Did he talk to you
do
about the metal detecting?
Oh, yeah.
Mhm.
I think he's found some coins
Yes.
and maybe a buckle. You find it.
Buckles, I think.
Yeah, but
And,
it.
shell casings. Yeah.
And some spurs.
Yeah.
He's got
Ooh.
some spurs. Yeah. So I mean, did you bring your dress? Civil War? No, he didn't.
But he did find some coinage of the gold variety.
Yeah.
Which is
That's really
kind of
cool.
awesome, especially in this area.
Right.
Parlor, I think.
Yeah.
he could find out a lot about what was in the area at that time if he can get those spurs identified.
Yeah.
It'll tell you what kind of rider it was because everybody wore different types of spurs.
Right. Right. Yeah, he's done. Honestly, him and his wife have done so much work and history, not physically on the house, that too, but like just the background and like it's a puzzle and he's trying to solve it and he's doing a great job. Him and his wife are. So very cool. So yeah, we're just hanging out down here and there's some cat balls down here by the trees. So we'll just kind of see if anything happens.
So, can you give us some history on the house?
Somewhat. Paul, do you know the history? A little better than
It
me.
was built in around the 1880s, right?
No,
1850s.
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 Yeah.
A couple doctors saw patients in the rooms.
Mhm.
I have it all on camera, so I wasn't really paying
Yeah.
attention.
I'm secondhand too, so I don't know. It's
We
been
should really have
a
it.
while.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be something maybe at the house.
Yeah. When we go up to the house, we'll have
With
them
the
give
history.
give a
'Cause
little
I'm
bit of a
wanting to
history.
say there was actually a doctor that treated some tuberculosis patients
Right.
here.
Yep.
Way back in the day.
Yeah.
But
There was possible morgue here too.
A morgue.
I thought that's what he said.
Oh, there.
it seems like wasn't the owner of the house at the time the encampment was down here. I think the owner of the house was the pastor or was something that actually owned the
Mhm.
house. So they had a lot of soldiers coming back and forth. He was actually in the infantry unit.
Yes.
In the war.
Right.
And he owned this house.
Right.
So that's why the encampment was down here below
Mhm.
the house.
Yeah, and it said that wasn't he like? Yeah, a lot of them were up there.
Yeah, they believe
And
that
was
there was
treated.
actually some soldiers that were ambushed or something right here. Now that comes from an investigation and stuff they got. But that did happen one night I was here. We was getting out of the ghost boxes and stuff. We had some pretty wild stuff about the Civil War and everything going on right up the hill here. And it just so happened there's an encampment at the bottom of the hill. So
Yeah. Pretty crazy.
it was pretty wild.
There's a cat ball by this tree. Is it? Put your soldier here. Light it up.
Okay, so
I just heard something back there. Did you?
Yeah.
I just heard something in the woods, guys. Did you hear it?
Yeah, but I think it was right here.
I thought it sounded from that way.
But it sounded to me like a hickory nut falling.
Okay, might have been a
think.
hickory nut.
Might have been a hickory nut.
We're just throwing it out there. We heard a noise.
Hey, Krista,
Yeah.
do you know if where you guys are at, if there's been any reports of cryptid activity, perhaps?
Yes. So, I won't say like Bigfoot has been spotted. However, there was some people who are into the Bigfoot community came down here in this location we're at. We're doing some tree knocking, and they got responses. So
Okay.
at some point in the evening, we are going to do that as well.
Yeah, because you are close to the Ozarks, and as you know, we've been talking about this kind of ad nauseum on most of the shows. How dogman even like to hang out at cemeteries.
They do. I know. You know. Yeah, we are. We are
in the Ozarks.
we are in the-
Oh, so okay. Well, that's even better. Yeah, everything's in the Ozarks.
Yeah, those arcs is pretty messed up.
Yeah.
You know, it's all touristy, but
I've got
behind the scenes.
I've got some history on the house.
Okay.
Let's see. Let me go here.
While you're doing that, we'll walk back up to the house. Let's go
Okay.
in and we're gonna give them a tour.
Okay.
So go ahead and do that, Tex, and we'll work our way back up. We got a big hill to climb.
Okay, so it appears that there never was a Walter and Martha Dixon, at least not ones associated with the haunted house. There was a haunted castle. There was a Walter and Grace Dixon who lived here from 1928 to 1930. He was born in 1873 and was a doctor. He did die in the house of a heart attack in 1930. His wife, I lost my place. His wife, Grace, did not die at the top of the stairs. She died in Liberia in 1947. Clearly, since he was born after the Civil War, he did not treat any Civil War soldiers in the house. The previous pictures of Walter and Martha Dixon were actually pictures of Horatio Storer and Harriet Mordaunt. The house was not built in 1850, but instead somewhere between 1890 and 1910. The staircase didn't come from England. It was built by James Hickman and Lamal Payne, just like the one 3 miles up the road in the house built for Jacob Catron in
So real quick.
1899.
Right next to this house is a foundation of another house that I think was the original house that does go back to the 1850s.
Gotcha.
Okay.
Now for the fun part.
Okay.
Which we believe confirms the old saying, truth is stranger than fiction. Here's the most up-to-date chronological. This is off their website that they've been able to get in years. 1812, Sarah Lee is the first recorded owner of the land, but never lived there. 1836 to 1875, Reverend Jacob Shaw McComb Sr., boy, that's a mouthful, was a farmer, teacher, and minister. He enlisted in Company D of the Union soldiers, served from May 1861 to December 1861. His first wife, Emily, died at the age of 40 on the property. One of their 10 kids also died at the age of 5 weeks, John. His second wife, Julian, had 6 kids with him, and she died in Stockton, Kansas at age 35. His third wife, Eva, never lived on the property. He died in Oregon City, Oregon at the age of 92. He remained active in the home missionary work until his death. From 1875 to 1883, Dr. John L. Connor was a doctor, coroner, and teacher. He was the Miller County coroner from 1875 to 1881. His office and apothecary shop are believed to have been on the property, but the current house didn't exist at that time. He would have both treated patients and prepared bodies on the property.
Right.
His wife was Elnora, and they had 3 kids: Laura Bell Bernice, which died at 16 years old in 1896, and John Jr. Elnora died in 1911, and Dr. Connor died in 1921. Now, from 1885 to 1893, John Clark Martin was a merchant, farmer, and innkeeper. He is possibly the builder of the house. He owned the Martin Hotel.
Okay.
He played the fiddle, and his wife, Franny, played the organ. They had 8 children. Man, these people pumped out kids like nobody's business. They had 8 children, including Love
with this house,
and Dove, who were stillborn in 1895 and are buried within 1,000 feet of the property.
So, an interesting tidbit of information. Danny here, he is from this area. His last name is Brumley. And he's got family buried less than a mile from here. He's we have our own trigger object tonight.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
Danny's gonna we throw Danny for bait.
But you're going through that, and I realized that I have some relatives, which I'm related to a lot of people in this area, but the Lees, I was related to the Lees. We have several of them in our family.
Wow.
So yeah.
Very cool.
Hey, Krista.
Hey, Rob.
One of the people in chat, Big Bird.
Yeah.
I don't know what they are as far as if they have a medium or anything, but getting very strong energy and vibrations from that area the closer you get to the house.
Oh yeah, for sure. I could see that. There's some parts in this house that is pretty creepy.
Yeah, pretty cool.
We're going to take you into the room of his collections. Quite interesting, let me tell you.
Man, there's no absolute on who built this house. It's crazy.
Yeah.
There's like 4 possible builders of this house.
Well, I'll ask the owner. He's in here. He's in the house.
Like there's lots of add-ons.
Yeah, there is lots of add-ons. But the original house apparently was over here.
Yeah.
There's a foundation over here. Yeah.
Big Bird says female. She's getting female. Yeah, female vibes or energy.
Yeah, there is a female apparition that is seen a lot here.
Okay.
Oh,
there was a gentleman, Dr. Walter Duncan Dixon, that died of a heart attack in the house in 1930.
So a bit of interesting information. You've been reading about all doctors, correct? Different doctors that own this? Well, guess what? The owner now, the current owner, is also a doctor.
That's weird.
And he knew nothing about the history of the place when he bought it. He wanted to buy a haunted house, and he saw this listed, and they came out here and bought it.
Yeah, and they're not even from here. He's from Alabama. Yeah.
Hey, Paul, are you flexing, man?
No.
Okay, well, it's looking good, brother.
So I think honestly, it's not, I don't believe in coincidence. I think that he owns this place for a reason.
Yeah, no doubt.
We got to try to sneak in without the cats.
You see the cat?
No. Maybe we need to make a run for it. I'm going to take you guys inside. Oh.
I'll be blocking.
Okay. So walking in here, you guys can kind of show you around a little bit.
Oh, wow. Look at that.
Yeah. Some really cool stuff here. Yeah. Yes. The staircase is really, really small. We'll go up there, but I'm going to show you some other cool stuff that they have here.
Josh Castro has become a new Blondes and Booze Paranormal podcast member. Thanks, Josh.
Yes, thank you, Josh. Hi, guys. We have Night Owls Paranormal here with us. Lauren and Carmen are here this evening with us. I'm going to sneak around you and go to the back and show them that room. Go this way. It's easier. Okay. All right. Kitchen. But they actually have a body here from the old Oddfellows. Here it is.
Oh, come on.
Yeah. Pretty crazy, isn't it?
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Yes.
True story.
Jeez.
Yeah, that's from.
This is where I'm sleeping tonight.
Paul says he's sleeping in here tonight. Not me. I'm going home.
He's sleeping with the skeleton.
Yeah, this is his bunkmate.
Good.
And you know, it's really, I even made a comment earlier. So if you look up close here at the teeth, for that time period, look how good the shape the teeth are in. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah.
I mean, they really are. So anyway.
Show this.
Oh, yeah, BMR. This one's for you.
Oh, right. That's cool. I like that. That oven?
Yes.
Very cool.
All right.
Detroit Jewel.
Detroit Jewel. I like that. I like the name, the sounds of that.
Yeah. Well,
that's his new. That's going to be his new channel name. He's going to change it.
Detroit's Jewel. BMR. Yeah. Very good.
Here's the owners. You're live on Bonds Move. Hi, guys.
How you doing?
Well, can you give us really quick, just a brief history of this place, real quick?
Okay. The land was bought in 1859. It's gone through a whole host of interesting owners, particularly 3 physicians that lived here. 2 of them were also the coroners for the county, so several deaths in the house. A lot of activities gone on over the years, and we see a little bit of everything in the paranormal here, from full body apparitions to shadows and voices.
Yes, absolutely. Thank you. Kathy, she runs the Ray County Museum. You guys she's been on the show multiple times. And I'm going to take you guys back in this room. Okay, so this room is wonky. Let me find the light, because, oh man, the whole vibe in here changes. Hold on. I don't smoke anymore, so I have a lighter to find out. Click a lighter to see where a light switch is. Here. So he collects, I just heard something over here. He collects some stuff. As you can see, there's not some nice stuff. This is all has to do with voodoo.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. And then a lot of demonic stuff in here too. We'll get to that here in a minute.
There's the Ouija board, of course.
It's one of 3 in this room. There's another one over there.
Those were old too.
Oh yeah. And then there's like these old demonic type statues that go all the way up here around. This room's got a really bad vibe. Not gonna lie. And then this is a real human skull. And they had bad teeth. See that?
Yeah.
And then here's another Ouija board. This room is just really, really ominous. And it's just a weird room here.
Do they have any bad juju stuff going on in the house, or?
I've heard things, but he hasn't said that they have. At least not for them. Look at that.
Oh wow, yeah, that's a.
It's over 100 years old. He said.
Jesus,
yeah, that's a plague. That's a plague mask.
Yeah, the old death mask or whatever they're called. And then some.
Oh gosh, I don't like that coffin with that doll. You know how I hate dolls.
Well, this is a child's coffin.
Where do you see the room upstairs?
Yeah.
Oh, great.
And then here's some old Civil War stuff. Remember I said about the Spurs?
I'm gonna have to turn my lights on now. I'm making the mistake of watching this show in darkness.
Turn the light on, Rob.
Okay.
Turn the light on. Okay, it's time for me to leave out of this room because this is just not right here. Okay, so there's that room. So this is the parlor. And I'm going to walk upstairs. And this chair here, I will say, is very comfortable. I'm going to walk upstairs.
Red room.
Yeah, it's really kind of a cool room. Somebody died in this area too. He did say that earlier. There's some more stuff
I was
here.
reading the history, man. There was a lot of people that died in that house.
Oh yeah. Yep. So I'm gonna go up the steps here. This takes on a whole other vibe up here too, guys. I got to tell you, like, it's not very comfortable at all being up here by yourself.
Well, it's weird. I'm not saying I'm medium or sensitive or anything like that, but I don't know,
Yeah.
but the whole energy has changed for me.
Yep. I'll sit down here a minute and see if we hear anything.
Yeah, I hear you, Tex.
Yeah, I'm getting kind of some hinky feelings going on. Oh,
Yeah.
seance room, huh?
Uh-huh. They've done seances up here. They do scrying up here. I'm not fans of the scrying and stuff myself, but to each their own.
You know, that house is really beautiful, the way it's set up inside and all that. But
Yeah.
for me, it's just like, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay,
It's very clean too.
Well, Paul Hartman says it's a beautiful house, but some creepy contents. Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, Barb. Absolutely.
For sure. So I'm gonna walk back here. So the owner, the lady, she will not come up here by herself. And oh my God, I just had something go behind me. Did you guys see that? Did you capture that?
Nope.
Was that a shadow?
Yes. Did you see it?
I don't know. I was looking at chat.
Did you see it, Tex?
Yes.
Good.
So you caught that on film. That's good.
And this is at the, let me see.
This is one of the bedrooms.
I can't pull up the time.
7:43 on my side.
Yeah.
What time?
Yeah.
So about what, 43 minutes into the show?
Yeah.
Roughly, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
This door was shut earlier. I don't know that people hadn't been up here though, so I can't really say nothing.
Oh, that's a beautiful room.
Yeah,
Val says when the shadow came across, her phone flickered.
Yeah. Isn't that weird?
That's really weird.
Oh, I'd be sleeping in that.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm not staying here tonight. I'm going home, so I don't know who's staying where. You see, it's got from like The Shining.
Oh, wow.
Adds to the creepier vibe of it. I definitely have somebody following me around up here. Like, wow, holy shit. Wow. Give me a minute, people. Give me a minute. Okay, there's the dolls.
Oh my gosh.
Yes. All right, you need to back off. Like, all up in my space right now. Back up just a bit, please. We're talking a few. Okay.
I think it's a kid.
Really? That you say that? Okay, so there is a kid that's been up here that was actually seen in the bathtub. So there is an attachment to this doll here in red. There's also an attachment to this picture. So, Rob, this is for you.
Great.
So,
yeah, you know I don't like dolls.
I know. Okay.
Especially that doll. You know, when I seen the doll in the coffin.
So I just captured a shadow, like behind me.
Really creepy.
Yeah. No, it's like literally captured it. You've seen it like a black shadow figure. Yeah, have they seen it on film?
In here?
No, right up here. Oh, yeah. Walk back there, man. I'm telling you, I had to like tell it to back off in the doll room. Like it's all over.
Well, this one has an attachment, doesn't it?
Right. Yep. That's what I told him. And that picture. Yep.
That was freaky stuff.
Yeah, that one is kind of freaky. Apparently, these dolls were all sold together at an estate sale, and he just bought them all.
Mm.
Yeah. Sounds familiar. Oh my lord! Now another thing, Raggedy
What was
Ann.
it doing? So, okay, we got movement here with this ball.
Oh, yeah.
Did it move? Okay, never mind. That was us. Debunked. All right, and a full-bodied apparition of a little boy was seen in this bathtub. So we're gonna see if we got a little boy. Nobody in this bathtub.
And no, I'm not going to get in it and reenact it.
Oh, come on. I think you ought to take a shower.
Which room are you sleeping in tonight, Paul? He says not the red one. Oh, we didn't go in the closet. Let's show him the closet.
Did you show me? Did you open this?
No. When I first came in here, didn't I, guys?
So, Lauren
Yeah.
was setting up cameras in here, so he might have left it open.
Yeah, we'll double check with Lauren downstairs.
Hey, Krista.
Hey, yeah.
Shelley Montgomery in chat. I don't know if she's a medium or a sensitive, but she's been saying a couple times that she's getting a sense that she wants to talk to you and is trying to attach to you.
Yeah, nope.
Shelley is saying that. So
nope. I am protected by the blood of Jesus.
I don't know what her background is, but thanks, Shelley, for that. It's He says she wants to show Krista something.
Yeah.
So we'll find out.
I don't take nothing home. I am protected by the blood of Jesus, and I have my protection in my pocket, actually, and around my neck.
Ooh, this is interesting. Listen to this. 2013 to 2016, Nick Sacco and Marcy Hootner restored the castle house and originally planned on using it as a bed and breakfast. Once odd occurrences started happening, they used it as a haunted bed and breakfast and for a variety of special events. Although Nick was never uncomfortable in the house, Marcy could no longer stay there after seeing Nick's doppelganger one night.
Wow.
And they sold the house.
Wow.
Shelley says it's not evil what she's getting, so just
Yeah.
so you know.
Okay. So Night Owl Paranormal has a cool setup, man. We've got a bunch of cameras.
Yeah. Jeez, that's nice.
Yeah, can you see if you see something behind me? Can you go back and rewind it? When I first walk up the steps and I go into the room with the not the red room, but the other room, not the doll room.
Okay.
But up the steps and straight across.
Oh, in the hallway.
Yes, in the hallway, like it was a black shadow.
Between the two?
Yes.
Okay. Like I said, we did.
Not in the hallway. No.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let me know if you get anything. So anyway, that is the tour, guys, of the haunted castle house. And Kathy's looking through some things here. Yeah, Masonic scrapbook. Wow. Yeah, would you like to see?
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So I think I captured, I was, during the live here, a black shadow figure that went behind me. As soon as I walked up the steps, I walked straight across to that bedroom and went right there behind me in that hallway.
Oh, wow. That's the most common sight of shadow people is a hallway up there.
So did you hear that? What he said?
We didn't quite make it out.
He said that's the most
Didn't quite
common
make it out.
sight. Okay, he said that was the most common area for shadow figures where we caught that one.
I'm not surprised.
Yeah. So, really cool place, though. It's a lot of. I gotta stop here. I got my skull here, drinking my Coca-Cola. Good drink.
Yeah, I
So,
agree, Devin. Devin Scott says I'd love to see that Masonic scrapbook. Yeah, me too.
yeah,
I could sit there and go through that thing for hours.
yeah. And even the bathroom here, like the bathroom is like super huge. And that's where the all the bad stuff is in there. So, yeah. Carl, this is Carl. He was the winner to the drawing.
Hey,
Yay.
congratulations.
Carl, do you want to tell everybody what your channel is?
The Desert Sanctuary, which is it's a religious nomads kind of thing. But also we're starting to do things like this. We talk about all kinds of things. We hear people's stories about their trauma and things like that. But it's called the Desert Sanctuary.
Yep. And actually, Brandi and I did an episode with you guys.
Have been on there, and Paul has been on there.
Yep.
We just need to get Lauren and
Carmen.
Carmen.
Yeah. Awesome. Very cool.
Yeah.
Very
Hey,
cool.
hit me up.
Yeah, Tech. He said he would too. Bigfoot Michigan Rob.
Sure.
Hi.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You have a
Absolutely.
name or something?
Bigfoot Michigan Rob is his nickname, and Texas Front Porch is.
Bigfoot. That's cool.
Yeah.
I like digging people.
And then this chair here, they have activity with it. So you know what? I'm going to sit in. That's kind of a weird feel. So Judy, what happens with this chair?
It's in its eyes.
Oh, thanks, Danny.
You know.
People that chair feel like the back is being forward, kind of like a bench size in the chair.
Okay.
They're next to you. Sometimes feel the same hair, or they would like to actually get touched on their forehead.
Oh wow. Okay.
In there. And then usually looking into like somebody is behind them.
Okay.
Hey,
So
I
at
got a
some point-
message. I got a message for Carl from Pops from Gary Spike Sr. He says he'll get his walking stick shipped next week.
Did you hear that? Gonna send you your walking stick, and he makes great walking sticks. I have one myself.
I'm looking forward to it.
Yes. Yep. He said thank you. He's looking forward to it.
So that's a pipe organ back there, isn't it?
Yes, and it works.
Is that the one? Because I read in the history where one of the owners of the house, he played the violin and she played the organ. Is that hers? Oh wow!
I just go to the house, get it on it.
Yeah. Yeah. So I don't know if you heard her or not. They think it's from the
No.
area. It's not original to the house. They found it in Osage Beach and brought it in here. They also do have from the 1800s, but they also have this over here too. So yes, about the violin.
Oh,
They also
wow.
have that too. So yeah, I'm gonna sit back in the haunted chair.
The haunted chair.
Okay.
First, tell us about the.
Yeah, I'm gonna come over and sit closer to you.
Sit here.
Yeah, because they're breaking up from that distance.
So in October we have Halloween themed candlelight tours, and so we kind of do it almost like you're stepping back in time to the Victorian era. So we dress in Victorian costumes, and then we do things that they would have done in that time frame. So they did a lot with pendulums, tarot cards, Ouija boards, things like that for their Halloween parties. So we do the candlelight tour. So we turn out all the lights, and we just have some lights, and then we have old railroad lanterns that we use to lead the tours, and we have
wow.
lights in the graveyard, and then we offer tarot card readings, and then also mirror scrying, pendulum sessions, and Ouija board sessions if anybody wants to. Some people are like, no, we don't want to do that,
Right.
but it's available. So.
And I will say too, because I know a lot of people in chair are like, no way, Ouija boards are evil. You know what? You hear us talk about intent all the time. So it's like, and Danny, would you agree with me on that? With as far as the Ouija boards, like, yes.
Yeah, I can't hear you.
Yep. So he said that the energy you put into it is what you're going to get out of it. So it's all about intent, as we talk about. So if you have negative intentions, yeah, you might have a bad encounter, or if you don't know how to open it or close it properly, yes, you can have a bad encounter with the Ouija board. I don't recommend for new people to go use Ouija boards. However, people have been using them for years, don't have any issues, and there's a reason for that. So that is my personal belief. Do I use Ouija boards? I do not, but I don't knock anybody who does. So, yep.
Hey, Krista, ask them how many square feet that house is.
I believe 2,000.
Yeah.
Thousand. So, yeah.
That's a big house for back in that day.
Yeah.
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 Yep. It is. It's pretty good size, really.
The original house would have had the 2 bedrooms upstairs,
Yeah.
and then later on they added the 3rd bedroom and a bathroom
Yeah.
up there.
So I will tell you, when I walked into the doll room, I was up there by myself, and like something was like right on me. I even had to ask them to like back up a little bit because I felt something just like right there. I didn't feel like it was negative or anything. Just, yeah, it's very close. So, yeah. Yeah. You feeling any weirdness over there sitting in the haunted chair?
So, Krista,
Yes.
I'm gonna beat Rob to the punch here. I would love to have the owners of the house on my show sometime.
I bet I can set that up for you.
I would appreciate that.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, Taxi did one up me, my man. I give you props.
I'm feeling like something's crawling up my leg.
Yeah. So earlier when we first, yeah, it could be ticks because we were outside, but Paul said he feels like something's crawling up his legs. And earlier when we were in here, he felt the same thing. And it's they actually have a ghost dog and a ghost cat in this house. So it could be a ghost pet maybe rubbing on your legs. Yeah. And I actually had that, and it was a weird place where I felt that. But then we had found out there actually was a cat there, and that was the Hall of Waters in Excelsior Springs. I had felt like a cat or something rubbing on my legs, and yeah, so that was kind of weird. So I kind of get what you're feeling, So, yeah, does anybody have any questions or anything?
Hey, Carl, have you? Is this like the first paranormal like investigation you've been on, or have you been on several? Or
It's about my 3rd, I guess, because we got around about the hotel. We went and investigated that hotel with Lauren and Harmon, and then we went back for a shorter visit, and then they also been to my house. Pretty fun. My house is pretty fun too. Those are the 3 I've been on, and then got lucky enough to come here.
Yeah.
cool.
That's what I'm
Let's
asking
get
them
Carl
what
to
to
do a little show too.
figure out what my place is.
And
What's that, Tex?
I said, let's get Carl on the show too and promote his stuff.
There you go.
was the winner of our draw
Yep, I told him that.
that Chris already told you about.
Go away, Paul.
Tex said that he'd like to have you on his show too,
Yeah.
Carl. So yeah, we can fix y'all up. So it's really cool though. See a little piano.
Are y'all planning on playing on the organ or the piano later this evening, or?
I don't know. Maybe we can sweet talk Judy because I hear that she actually plays the organ.
Has any of the pianos or organs
We can do
played by
She's going to do it
themselves?
now for us.
Oh, awesome.
Awesome. Hey, really quickly, has a piano or an organ played out all by itself ever?
No, they have not. I asked earlier. They have not.
Okay.
You're going to have to get closer, Krista.
The heart.
I think your connection is getting hinky. It's not picking up audio real good.
What's that, Tex?
I think. Do you have on your mic settings? Do you have it set where it's knocks out the background noise?
Well, we were singing.
Yeah, but it's not picking up the organ at all.
Really?
Mm-hmm. And if you got the background noise filter on your mic, that could be it.
She's playing Amazing Grace right now. You can't hear that?
We're just getting bits and pieces of what everybody's saying that's not right there with you.
Yeah.
Can you hear it now?
No.
No.
Okay, that is
People in
weird.
chat can't hear nothing either.
That's a bummer. She's playing Amazing Grace right now.
Barb had a question, Krista. Does any of the activities Judy mentioned cause the paranormal activity to intensify?
Have you noticed that? With playing like the organ or anything, have you noticed any paranormal activity intensify?
Not when we played that one, but when we played period music, like on the computer, I'll have to download from late 1800s to 1940s. And particularly if it's fiddle or organ, because they've got to be able to play the fiddle, and his daughter played the organ. We don't do this enough, probably, to really judge things.
Okay.
But yeah, just period music in general does seem to increase activity.
Okay.
What about when they dress up? Does that trigger anything?
When you dress period correct, does it trigger? Yes, it does. I thought you guys were going to bring a dress. Yeah, remember you're live, Kathy. No, you didn't come. Yeah, that would be great. They're going to see maybe if you can hear the Victrola.
Oh, okay.
Closer to it. Okay, Paul's going to mess with my mic real quick.
Okay.
Echo cancellation?
Yeah. No, I don't. Well, maybe.
So, you hear that? Did you hear that?
The problem is we're only picking up, like, we can pick Krista up fine when she's right there, but like y'all across the room and the organ and all that kind of stuff, it's real sketchy.
I don't know then.
I don't know.
I took out echo cancellation.
I'm going to walk over here. Can you guys hear that?
No.
That's so weird. No.
Yeah. It like cuts in and out. It's weird.
It literally sounds like I'm watching a very old black and white movie.
Yeah. We have a Victrola is that an RCA?
The Victor talking machine built in 1923.
From 1923.
Yeah. See, we have one just like that in my sister's house. That's a family heirloom.
Oh wow. So hopefully we're sitting here, we're ramping some things up. We're hoping. And by the way, I'm sitting back in the haunted chair.
He kicked me out.
Yeah, kick Paul out. It's actually a comfortable chair. Mm-hmm.
I'm a big fan of that love seat that Paul's sitting in. It's pretty.
Yeah. Really is. So Paul just had an aunt. So he let's see.
Bet you got chiggers, Paul.
Paul, you got chiggers?
Hey, Krista, ask
Yeah.
them. As you know, I have many phobias, and one is dolls and clowns, amongst other things. Ask them if their energy. Ask them if the room with all those dolls has a little more energy, or if it's like a weird one of the more weirder rooms, in the house.
If it has one room has more energy than the other.
Yeah,
what you mean?
With the dolls. Yeah, one is maybe a little more, a little more weird, experiences or energy.
Yeah. So Judy, is there a room in the house that has more energy than other areas?
The red bedroom.
The red bedroom, if you guys remember, I was up there.
Yeah.
And then aside from that, like the white bedroom.
Red bedroom's number one. The white bedroom and the doll room vary.
Oh wow.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're going to have to repeat whatever they say, Krista.
Okay, and the back room where I took you guys and showed you all the artifacts he has, that one's a active room too. Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, he talked about even like in the kitchen, like full body apparition was seen in there, so like all over the house,
Yeah. Okay.
Never seen that apparition. There people have seen like shadows.
So in the back room where the body is, they said that people see shadows and stuff back in that room. So, and then interaction with equipment back there.
Like that stopped me from going in the kitchen by myself. And like, it's not in the kitchen. I'm like, no, it's not.
So Judy, you want to tell everybody you're not as big of a fan, I guess.
I'm okay with going. Like when the house is been 24 hours a day.
Yeah, gotcha.
You can't really relax here.
Yes.
Will be good sleep, but not without everything I hear.
Yeah. Do you sleep with like a TV or radio or earphones or something?
Earbuds again.
Yeah. Block out the noises. Yeah. Yeah. So if you guys heard that, she it's she doesn't mind going to other places, but like where she lives, it's a little different.
Yeah.
So she sleeps with earbuds now because of the noises and stuff. So yeah. Anybody else have anything? Any questions?
Well, have y'all? We had one question here that I thought was pretty interesting. Have they? Danny Mitchell asked, have they had any Native American experiences with the buffalo headdress they've got?
We have had both ourselves and some of our guests. Those primarily happen on the back part of the property, and it may deal with earthy, herbally smells that come about. It may be with feeling watched from the woods. There's been some that thought they actually saw some of the Native Americans along the wood line. We had a gentleman that played a ceremonial drum. He's been trained in Native American shamanism, and he was playing it out at the graveyard. And he stopped and walked over to a tree because he thought he saw a person looking around him. What he didn't know was Judy had seen somebody looking from behind the tree a few days before that, and another guest had actually got a picture of somebody looking around from behind the tree. So I think
and also he was playing around with
the playback.
Wow.
And inside the house.
Oh wow.
We heard the drum playing, and we just thought it was him playing, but he had not been playing the drums.
So did you guys hear that? They had actually heard it in the house the next morning. Yeah. So very cool. Very cool. It's a pretty active building, and actually they showed us some of the evidence that they've captured here, and it's like, holy cow, it's pretty active. So it's a really cool building.
Visit.
What's that?
I may have to come up there and pay a visit.
You might have to, Tex.
Yeah.
Let me know. We can put you right up. You need to hit this place and you need to hit the museum.
Oh yeah.
I want to come up there and spend the night by myself up there.
Go sleep in a room with the doll in the coffin.
That's for you.
Paranormal Paul said that was for you.
Yeah, great. Thanks, Paul.
Love you, man.
Yeah, I'm sure you do. Sounds like it.
So anyway, I don't know if anybody else has anything else, but we'll probably go live again later.
Is there a story about? Little Patty asked, "Is there a story about the blue chair? She's getting vibes from it."
So is there a story about the blue chair, like the chase back there, or the one Paul's sitting in? There's a chase, a blue chase, and then there's the one Paul's sitting in.
Let me see if she clarifies it.
Is it Shelley?
I can't. I don't know. Either one.
Either one. Is there any backstories to either of them?
There's not any backstory that we know of. This was here when we bought the place. We do see somebody walk from here, like a shadow walk from here through that wall, like they're going back into the old doctor's office.
Okay.
And we see a shadow walk back and forth from that doorway towards our room. But I don't have any specific stories on the chair.
Gotcha. Okay. And so the bathroom here where I took you guys earlier, they say that's where the doctor's office was, and behind Paul, the white door. So and that's now the bathroom.
With all the, I was reading the history, and there's been several people that's died in the house. I'm really interested in the twins that died. That they were stillborn. Dove and Love were their names.
Yeah, they passed away. It was Mr. Martin's children, but that was, I think, 2 years after they had left this house. Love and Dove were buried about 500 yards from here off the street. So it was the Martins, but that did not happen while they were physically here.
Did you hear that?
Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah. There's how many documented deaths do you have here?
Inside of the house for the owners, we had Dr. Walker Dixon was the first one in 1930, then Bert Sullivan in 1963, Cecil Sullivan in 1984, and Sergeant Emerson Ali in 1988. And then John G. Jr. died at age 5 weeks, and his mom Emily died when she was 40 years old in the original home site. So we know of 6 deaths total on the property. And then patient-wise, we suspect, and we've been told there may have been one child that got burnt really bad that died here, but we don't have any records of any of those to know for sure.
Gotcha. Okay.
Right. Okay.
Wow.
So there's a request for Paul, Shelley Montgomery. Paul, journey out later where they have the Native American stuff is what they're asking you tonight when it gets good and dark.
Okay. All right.
We'll be going back out there throughout the night for sure.
Make sure everybody has their alert bell on, because Krista and Paul could pop up at any time.
You never know. You never know.
I know mine will be on. I finally turned it on. Just kidding.
That works.
Well, I want to say real quick, thank you so much. I mean, it's a beautiful house.
Yes.
Y'all gather some really interesting stuff. Some stuff that I might not gather myself, but it's very, very interesting.
Yeah.
I really appreciate y'all sharing this with us. This is really
awesome.
fantastic.
I
won't even hold it against you that you let Paul in the house, but
Yeah.
There you go.
Thanks, buddy.
So it really is a cool building, and this is my first time being here, and it's awesome. Awesome building.
Oh, little Patty was asking about the chair beside the pipe organ is the one she was asking about.
The one that okay, that chair.
This chair was here when we bought the place. We don't know any history with it.
Yep, it was here when they bought the place. They do not know any history with it.
Okay.
You know what? I feel the chair moving. Are you guys moving? Hold on. Like a vibration. Is that what people claim? Vibration?
That chair.
Oh my God.
Fill out their vaccine, but a few things, the vibration.
So I just felt like a vibration in this chair.
Yeah, that's very, very common. Usually,
Seriously, come send this. Come on, Danny, go sit there. Be some bait.
You got five new boo
Thank you,
people.
Josh Casto. Appreciate that.
Thanks, Josh.
What do y'all call y'all folks anyway?
I don't know.
Boo members, I guess.
boosters.
The
I'm
boosters. Huh? I like
Boobs.
it. Oh, Tex.
Anything?
It's gonna have to vibrate. I'm pretty happy.
It was just weird. It was like I don't know how to describe it. Like everything around was vibrating, though.
That chair is a lot softer than this chair.
You can have this one back. I'm just saying. Yeah,
To activate.
yeah, yeah. What's it with haunted chairs? Because do you remember the haunted chair at the museum?
Yeah.
Kathy, Aaron? Yeah, yeah.
Poncho Zort.
Thank you, Poncho.
Poncho.
Appreciate that.
Thanks, Poncho.
Chicken diapers are a real thing. However, they become foul shortly after use.
Yeah, Poncho.
Did you feel it?
Yeah, I felt it.
So Danny just felt it also.
And I've never felt it, but we've had that most of the time it gets to the
He said most time it happens when you're doing the Estes method.
Ah,
Oh,
But I wasn't doing the Estes method. I was with you guys.
yeah.
And Danny just felt it too. So
that's really strange.
Stepping around. Maybe that's what it is.
but it doesn't vibrate. It shouldn't vibrate like because I felt like a vibrate.
Danny Mitchell asks, is there a basement?
crawl space, but no
There's a
basement.
crawl space, but no basement.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, so Paul's going into the crawl space later.
Well, if they found a shoe in there.
You're gonna find a fall in there too, apparently.
So yeah.
You got room for one more skill.
Yeah. So, anyway, guys, my hands are killing me.
Well, you want to wrap it up?
Let's wrap it up, and I'm sure at some point tonight we'll go live again
Awesome.
for sure. And yeah. And I'll go back tomorrow and I'll drop the link to the Haunted Castle House if anybody's interested in booking it for themselves. The link where you can get a hold of these guys and stuff. It's worth coming to.
And
Yeah.
Awesome.
my
Sounds great.
Paranormal Among Us, we're gonna try and review some footage and stuff some footage of what we have.
Yeah, so tune in tomorrow night to Paranormal Among Us on Paul Show and 7 p.m. Central. And then
Yeah.
yeah.
Cool.
Hey, Krista, are you be on route? Or are you gonna be able to come on my show at midnight?
I will tomorrow, yeah. I'll be there.
Very good. Awesome. So we got a triple header going on.
Nice.
Yep. There you go.
Very nice. And plus tonight, I'm sure you'll be back. So everybody turn on your alert bells. Alert
Yeah,
bells.
for sure.
Yep.
For sure. I want to go outside and honestly, not just the ghost side of things, but I'm gonna drag Kathy out with me to do some free knocking
Now, y'all be careful.
and howling. Yeah. So
Well,
we're gonna do some of that too later.
real quick, I'm going to thank Josh Casto for for becoming a new member, and then giving us 5 new boo people.
Remember. Yeah.
And
Booster.
Poncho Zorks, thank you for the super chat.
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you
Yes,
so
thank
much.
you
for that.
both. Thank you. Appreciate
Well,
you
we're
guys
gonna
filling
wrap
in
it
for
up,
Brandi
folks.
and I. And just to let everybody know, I don't think we announced about Brandi. Brandi's daughter has homecoming tonight, so that's why Brandi. She was supposed to come here tonight with us, but everybody knows that her mom's not feeling well, and so she couldn't really leave, and then some other family stuff. But her daughter also had homecoming, so
Awesome. Wow,
so
that's
Brandi's
awesome.
not visiting.
Very good. Take care.
So thank you
Happy
both.
Friday the 13th, everybody.
Yes.
Yep.
Indeed. Great show. I love these shows, Krista, when you're on location. You do a great job. And I always find I find it just great. I could watch these all night long.
Well, thank you. Appreciate it.
Yep.
We'll see y'all later. Good night,
All right.
everybody.
Yeah. Good night.
night.
Yeah.